Okay, baby girl. Hello, everybody. I noticed that my Amaya was like, what are you doing? No food. No food. You're such a greedy guts. You really are. Hey, you're always hungry. What is going on? Hey? Do you want to come out? No, I'm not. No, there's no food, sweetie. Hey, I just saw you at the door and it's daytime. It's not the evening when you normally... That is normally when Amaya is the most active. I did have lighting in there for her, but she was always pretty much hiding away, guys. So, let me talk about the albino. Many don't have an issue with their eyesight, and bright lights, lighting in any way, sunshine, doesn't bother them. But some do have a real problem with it, and Amaya does. Now currently they are actually aquarium lights that can go in water actually, the blue and the red, which I just have going there in the corner, which gives me a little bit of sight in there of an evening, so I can see what she's doing, and that's when she's really the most active. And I know that those lights are not bothering her because she gets really active. This room is fairly dark. I'm not one for really bright lights anyway myself personally, so I'm a little bit on Amaya's side when it comes to that sort of thing. I don't like bright light, neither does my girl Amaya. But so she does struggle with her eyesight, and whether or not she is pretty much blind, especially in the bright light, and when it's dark her eyesight improves and her pupils can open right up, but in bright light they shut right down. And even though I'm trying to get a focus on them, which is quite difficult, just be aware of that with the albinos. And have you noticed that they have, or you can see that they may have some eyesight issues? But as you can see, I hope you can see, though I'm blocking it, the lighting with the camera, her pupils are virtually closed. At night when there's no light at all, I can see so much more of her pupils showing. She knows I'm here. Hello darling, what are you doing? It's the camera. It's the camera, sweetie. Do you want to climb on it? Sorry, I'm just giving her the option to move closer. Everything right now is a taste. The smell more than it is, and the feel more than she can actually visually see anything. And that sort of concerned me with Amaya, because snakes can see, guys. And what is she actually seeing? What is she actually visualizing when I approach her and my hand goes in there and all the rest of her? Where do you think you're going? Which made her a little bit more touchy, to actually physically touch her, because she was wondering what is going on. What is that thing coming in here? But of course, she's gotten a whole lot more used to me, my voice, and who I am. So, you know, she's pretty good. But she's still one that, you know, when I open that door, she's thinking food. Of course. Some are just like that. Others are well aware that it's not a food day, you know, and sliding that glass is an automatic process in some of our snakes' brain that it's food. Does that mean, you know, I've spoken about tub feeding and should we tub feed because of that particular reason? No, absolutely not. Because as you can see, Amaya is no longer thinking food at all. She's now more curious. Will I come out? Will I go back in? What do I want to do right now? And not at all food focused. That tongue is flicking way too fast. I can tell you, when they're thinking food, that tongue comes out and is so much slower. And they keep it out for that fraction bit longer, wiggle it around, and then slowly take it back into their mouth. And they do that until they realize, well, it's not food. Now I'll go into that curious flick of my tongue, which is a hop. She's just resting her head right on top of the lens area. Aren't you? Just looking at Mum? You're just looking at Mum? You are. That pink tongue. That's what you've got, a pink tongue. Hey? And yes, albinos do have pink tongues. Now she's coming out a little bit further using that camera. Sorry, because you're not really seeing much, but she's kind of like utilizing it a whole lot more. Yeah, curiosity is faster tongue flicks, 100 miles an hour, tasting everything, taking it in. What is this that I'm touching? What am I leaning against? What does that smell like? It's all about smell. You know, and I do say taste because they're tasting the air and then taking their tongue in to the Jacobson organ, which is in the roof of their mouth, and that's where they smell things. Even though they do have nostrils as such, we also know they have heat pits to sense things. You've gone down the other side. Hey, up this way, darling. This side is open. It's up here. It's up here, darling. That's it. So anyway, guys, I thought while she was at the door, you know, can I get my head out here? Could I come out? Which of course she can if she chooses to. And we get to see some of her beautiful colour and patterns that she has, which are amazing, and which with each shed, you know, these oranges just get darker and darker, and of course so do her yellows. But she's very pale up this particular end, going up to her head. That pattern completely fades out, and it also does a little bit coming down to her tail as well. But she's growing and eats really well. She loves her food. She's not like a Pani and Maya at the moment, but yeah, Amaya's doing really well with her growth. And yeah, you know, I'm always considering that factor. Just slow down a little bit, because I'll be needing to make you a bigger enclosure too, sweetie. So there she is. And just a little bit about eyesight when it comes to tongue twisting words there for me. Eyesight and our albinos, they can have problems. So There you go. Take care of yourself, your family, friends. Oh, and we just got a beautiful yawn. Your snakes and all your animals. Ciao.